It's pretty hard to kill people in Overwatch. I mean, you know, it's not rare, obviously. People die in these. It's not impossible. What I mean, like, think about Battlefield, where you can rapid-fire explosive shells from a tank that can kill anyone in a 10-foot radius, or Call of Duty, where one burst does the job. But between the high health pools, barriers, shields, healers, bubbles, and defensive abilities, almost every kill in Overwatch is something that you really have to work for. That's why it feels so warm and fuzzy when every once in a while kills are just handed to you for free, like a gift from the heavens. Nothing quite compares to that feeling of going for a charge kill and then accidentally seeing two enemies you didn't even know were there go flying off the map, or missing your hook completely only to have it snag an unwitting victim walking around a corner, or when the enemy team does everything they can to save their friend's life and not have it make a lick of fucking difference in the end. It's just beautiful. Those kills that shouldn't be kills, that are just free kills, they're the best kills. I bet you people were calling Mei an Ice Queen long before she was stationed on the ass end of the planet because of how much she loves giving people blue balls. She's a fucking tease. You always think you're just about to seal the deal, and then she throws up her walls or just goes ice cold. Like, fuck, I've got a girlfriend. I shouldn't have to deal with this kind of shit anymore. That's why it feels so goddamn satisfying when she tries to stall, but you snag her right as she's leaving her block. Like, you don't even give her the chance to get away, and I'm just now realizing, actually, how rapey this all sounds, so we'll just leave it at that. But you know what? She's trying to murder you. She's trying to shove an icicle through your skull, so fuck that. You know, obviously, you shouldn't try to rape anybody, but I think an exception can be made for people that are trying to murder you. Then it's okay, and you know what? You can fucking quote me on that. Anyways, killing Mei right as she's leaving her ice block. It feels really good. Being sneaky, it isn't fucking allowed in Overwatch. You got a glowing red outline that's impossible to miss, a name that magically floats over your head and gives away your position, which really, it pisses me off because it gets me killed way more often than I care to admit, and enemy footsteps that are louder than a fucking magnum firing right next to your ear. Overwatch is specifically designed to prevent you from being sneaky. That's why it's so damn satisfying when you actually succeed at it. There's no feeling quite like hiding right under or above people's noses to escape with your life, or maybe win the whole game by just backcapping the objective. Being sneaky is fun as hell. Even on Quick Match, Overwatch is pretty fucking competitive. Everyone is out for blood all the time, which just makes it 100 times sweeter when you extend an olive branch towards the enemy team with a friendly hello, and it gets reciprocated with a temporary ceasefire. Because you will know that in 10 seconds, circumstances will change and you'll be back to exchanging bullets, or lightning, or lasers, or whatever, but for the time being, you both realize there's nothing to be gained from either of your deaths. So when an enemy starts raging in chat, I like to respond with the opposite of saltiness and see if I can turn an enemy into a friend by saying,
"It's only a game. Why you have to be mad?"
Every match is kind of like a complicated game of rock, paper, scissors. Thing A is countered by thing B, countered by thing C, etc. But many of these counters are useless unless you hit them preemptively. It's not exactly rare, but there will always be something satisfying about reading your opponent's mind and their next move before they even make it, and then acting accordingly. Rolling out of the way of Roadhog's hook, absorbing maximum energy from Fire Strike as Zarya, anti-stunning and Earthshatter as Orisa, they all give you a massive advantage and remind you that you aren't winning because of luck or because you got the right teammates. You are measurably outplaying your opponents. You are in their fucking minds. You are above, better than, rips in the community, see? It doesn't take a whole hell of a lot to give your team an advantage. Generally speaking, when you get a single kill, most people know to rush in and engage because you have the upper hand. You know, it's 6 versus 5. But, of course, it's not unheard of to have a 1, 2, maybe even a 3-man advantage and still lose the fight. That's why when you, a single person, manage to destroy the entire enemy team, you just want to shout it from the fucking rooftops. Of course, it's gonna get play of the game and everyone's gonna get forced to watch it, which makes it doubly satisfying, but fucking A, I had to include it because it's just really satisfying. Like, I always want to be like, hey guys, remember when 6 of us couldn't kill 5 of them? You know, when we outnumbered and we still lost on the first point? Well, you know, I just killed 5 of them by myself. You're welcome. Of course, I don't actually say that because it would make me a conceited dick pump, and I probably was part of that outnumbered loss earlier. but you can bet your sweet ass I'm thinking it, because wrecking the whole team, I think, gives you a license to talk shit. My dear, sweet, fickle Boop. It sucks so much getting killed by you, but it's so sweet getting kills with you. Doubly so when the enemy just funnels into your amp gun one by one in perfect sync with your cooldown. Lucio's Boop has got to be one of the funnest mechanics to master, because it has a fairly sharp learning curve. At first, it seems like your Boops are dog shit compared to everyone else's, but once you master all of its nuances, it just feels so easy to get kills with. Of course, some of the most satisfying times don't even require an extensive knowledge of Boop mechanics, and other times you not only get a kill, but manage to save a life with it. The sheer payoff you get from a simple, well-timed right-click makes it one of the best feelings in the game. And then there's those times that you get a triple Boop and your whole team just watches them fall to their death, so you get a triple kill. But not McCree. Man, fuck that guy. So Zenyatta and Ana do a decent job of racking up damage as support, right? But when you play the other healers, you're usually at the mercy of your teammates to keep you alive. I'm sorry, I had to. So when no one's around to babysit you, and, you know, when there's no ledges around for easy kills as Lucio, it can be tough to hold your own against a would-be assassin. That's why when you actually do take people on, especially when they, like, try to solo ult you, and you win, it's fucking satisfying. I mean, especially as Lucio. With Mercy, you just whip out your pea shooter and hope they walk into your bullets. It's not really that exciting to watch. But with Lucio, you need to balance your ammo and your health and your cooldowns and shift between healing and speed and wall riding and dodge. And it's just fucking delicious when it all comes together and you beat the odds. It just does things to me. We've all had those games where nothing seems to be working. You've been trying to take the objective for the past 4 minutes, but you just keep suiciding into what seems like an impenetrable line of enemies. So as a last-ditch effort, you pull some stupid shit out of your ass. Maybe instead of shielding your team as Reinhardt, you crouch sneak behind them, and then earth shatter all of the enemies, and it fucking works. You actually push because of it, or you switch to the clutch bastion to win it, and you just obliterate their whole team. Every time I do one of these dumbass Hail Marys, I'm always thinking, oh my god, that worked? Because even though it's a dumb strategy, you've tried all the not dumb strategies. They weren't getting you anywhere. You weren't pushing. So the unfortunate side effect of this strategy is that even though your idea totally worked and your stupid pick ended up getting the checkpoint, your team will probably still bitch about it. You know, you did a dumb thing or picked a character off meta.
Okay, I'm the only healer, so I'm like, the bastion.
Likely blaming the entire game on you if you lose, even though you were the reason you got the checkpoint. But personally, that's a risk I'm willing to take because I'm not afraid to pick off meta if it means winning the game, even if it does mean my team's gonna hate me for it. It's unfortunate that the play of the game feature can't distinguish a great play from someone getting lots of kills because they're not always one and the same. Whether you're playing DPS, tank, or support, sometimes you just get in the fucking zone. The stars align, and you manage to use every one of your abilities to the best of your ability. This has got to be the most satisfying thing to experience because it only comes about when you get the perfect combination of luck and skill. It's like the universe is saying, hey, here's an opportunity to kick a lot of ass if you're good enough to recognize it. And you do recognize it, and you do kick that ass. You kick it hard. This one, it just speaks for itself, really.